Hello everybody, this is Dots Locks. Welcome to our channel and welcome to a Rakers review. So today we have the Elite 37 piece lock picking set from Multipick. Now I'm going to just state this at the start. This was sent to me by Multipick. I didn't pay for this. They sent it to me upon request. I got in touch with Multipick and told them that I'm a hybrid picker and I like to use a lot of rake profiles, and really there isn't many people out there doing reviews particularly about the raking hybrid profiles of any lock picking sets. Really, there is a couple out there, but there's not really many people that do that because there's not really many hybrid style pickers as a rule in lock sport. Lock sport tends to be a lot of single pin picking, LPU belt system followers, people that are trying to work their way through the high security locks. Now this set will get you through high security locks, but that wasn't the intention for this review. I requested it because I wanted to be looking at the hybrid style picks. So this is, I think, one of the biggest sets that Multipick do. So when I got in touch with Multipick, who have the most amazing customer service, they were genuinely very caring, generous people. The person I spoke to in particular was an absolute legend. He replied to me straight away. We had a few conversations about what I was looking to do, and then he decided upon what he wanted to send me. So I was lucky enough to receive this beautiful pick set. This is, like I say, the 37 piece lock picking set, and in it you get more profiles than you could shake a stick at. So obviously these are all hybrid rake style profiles. These are like different versions of the bow guitar. Multitude of tension tools, and again further rake profiles. You've got, I think this one, and I think that one at the back there. I think they're known as the King and the Queen, or the Prince and the Princess, in different sets. But I liked it because it's I like using the snake rake, and it reminded me of a snake rake, but obviously with sharper peaks. That is a version of the snake rake behind it. Got the half diamond, which is another essential tool in the kit for me especially. I know there's a couple of people out there that will agree, especially the more old school rock pickers. You've got a quadruple bow guitar, triple bow guitar, a city rake, DeForest half diamond, DeForest half ball, a single bow guitar peak, a triple peak variant, a ball, a snowman pick. That's the Prince or the Princess, the one. Another variation of a triple peak, which you can also use the bottom. I really like this profile in particular. One of my all-time favourites, the double peak and the snake rake. Then you've got a shallow hook, a deep hook, a medium hook, and another reach / deep hook. A small version of the half diamond, and a very cool version of the snake rake. So as you can see, this set has so many profiles that you can work with. So when I did speak to Multipick, I'd already looked through the profiles that I was interested in looking at, and a lot of the profiles that were just sold individually ended up being in this set anyway. So that's why we agreed upon this set being sent to me. So also I need to add that I'm not being paid, or this is not, I'm not promoting this for Multipick. I'm just reviewing it for my own personal use, and to show people out there who are hybrid pickers like me what's available on the market. And in all honesty, I've had a look around. I've had a look at Covert Instruments. The only other company that really comes close regarding profiles or amount of profiles that you get in a set is probably Lock Tools. Lock Tools is a UK based company that are aimed at locksmiths and lock pickers alike, the same as Multipick. So really it's just personal preference. I think for me, I have both sets. I have a Lock Tools set, I have 3 Lock Tool sets, and they have bigger profiles, so bigger handles. So this is the Lock Tools one, and that they're very comfortable, these handles. Though I just feel that the Multipick profiles, you just get a slightly better variety. For me personally, that's just my personal preference. So the hybrid picks themselves, if you've watched my channel, or you've been watching my channel, I've done a lot of shorts. I've still got a few lined up, but the way I like to review tools is by using them. So this review of the actual set is coming after I've used the tools and I've been using the tools. I find that that's the best way for people to really see how these tools work, and the ways that they can open locks. And I've just been experimenting, and to be honest, I've used this pretty much exclusively for 5 or 6 weeks, making videos, and I'll be honest, I can't find fault with the set itself. I wasn't looking to find fault, I was looking to use the profiles, and like I say, I've had hours upon hours of fun testing out these different profiles, and you know, I've learned a lot about locks that I've had for a while that I didn't know could be opened in certain ways or can be opened a lot faster. When you have a different variety of profiles, you will soon learn that there's different ways and faster ways to open locks. It all depends on your preference or your lock sport journey. For me, it is to open as many locks as I possibly can to gain as much experience as I can, figuring out different techniques, and this set was perfect for that. Like I say, I had a lot of fun, and I discovered some really great ways to open locks. Like I say, this is predominantly a locksmith or locksmithing set. This is for those locksmiths out there that are going to encounter a variety of different locks. This isn't necessarily for lock sporters, though obviously lock sporters will find huge enjoyment from using it, but I think this is obviously aimed at professional locksmiths. As you can see, everything about it looks professional. The pouch itself is absolute quality. I really do love these roll pouches, and leather with the Multipick stamp. It just oozes quality. For me, one of the strongest points of having a roll case like this one is that I can put it on my lap. I do a lot of picking down the house, and I can just either have this on my lap or next to me, and I can just pick. And I don't like to get too many profiles out at once when I'm picking down the house, so I like to get one out. If I've done with it, I can put it back in, and with this, I can just, it sits on my lap or sits next to me, and it's just easily accessible. So that was one thing I found about this roll case that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, absolutely beautiful case. But to the tools, like I say, you can see there is a multitude of different wonderful, amazing profiles there, that will get you into pretty much any pin tumbler or wafer that you desire, depending on your skill level. So what do I think about this set? Can I find any fault with it? So there's a couple of things that people may not like about the set, but that's really, I think, down to personal preference. And so for example, these obviously are sandwiched handles. I find them comfortable. They can, after a while, get uncomfortable. What I've noticed is on my hand here, you can't see, but I've got a hard bit of skin there, so when I pick, I tend to stick the end of the profile into my hand. Well, it tends to rub, and I've got like developing a bit of a hard skin there, but that's just from the amount of picking I'll be doing. But these are quite small profiles. Like I say, if I compare it to the Law Lock tools, you can see there's quite a substantial difference in the size. Again, this would be perfect for someone with bigger hands. Me personally, I only have quite small hands, so this is an absolutely perfect profile size for me, or handle size for me. But again, some people might find that uncomfortable for long hours of picking, which is something I do. I pick at least 2 or 3 hours a day if I can. So yeah, that is probably a minor really for me. That's, like I say, just personal preference. We have a lot of different types of turning tools. In fact, I'm missing one there. I was using it this morning, which I need to replace. But yeah, there's you got bottom of the keyway, some different sizes. You've got 3 different sizes there, and one there, and there is also one that goes there. And then you've got these top of the keyway. The only thing I would say is, I think this one might be, I think it's let's get it out. This one is a 0.7, which is perfect. Like you've got a 1 mil, a 1.2, or 1.2, 1 mil, and this. But the only problem is, I would have preferred having the same top as these, so you can get it in the top of the keyway. So I've got a small lock available, but obviously that you can get that in some locks, but without that little cut out of it, it's very very hard to use. I mean, obviously this is used in certain locks, but for the locks that I'll pick, the only thing I could have done with is a 0.7 or 0.8 with the cutout at the top, so I can use it in the top of the keyway. I had to use a different top of the keyway tool from a different set because I couldn't use that one. But other than that, that was the only problem I came across with this set. Now, like I said, I've done a lot of shorts, and I have a TikTok channel, Dots Locks, where I've used these tools. I tried to show these tools being used, and I must have 20 or 30 shorts or videos showing these tools being used. So if you want to see the tools being used, please refer back to my shorts page on my YouTube, or again my TikTok channel, and you will see many ways of these tools being used. So I know this has gone on a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to give it a full fair review. Like I say, I asked for this to be sent to me. This isn't a paid promotion or anything like that, but I'll be honest, you are not going to beat this set. This is really, like I say, aimed for professional locksmiths, but people in lock sport will find just as much use and enjoyment from this set. So price wise, I think this is I think it's valued well for what you get in this set. The tools are absolutely top quality. I've got a lot of different tools, and my multi-picks have been the most resilient out of the tools that I use, and I'm very heavy-handed. If you see my picking, I've got a very Neanderthal style technique, so they've held up very well in that sense. So I think this is priced around about £150 English pounds, but like I say, you could buy 2 or 3 sets that would come to that amount and still not get the same amount of picks and profiles and quality in a set. So it really is your personal preference. For me, I pick a lot of locks, so I want quality tools. I've been picking now for a year, and I've got probably, like say, 8 or 10 different lock picking sets, and this one tops them all, if I'm honest. It has everything. It is an amazing set, and it has such quality profiles that have been so very well thought out, that clearly know what they're talking about at Multipick. So yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 review for me. I wanted to use this for a couple of months before I give it a review, because I wanted to give it an honest review, and I have tried to be as honest as I possibly can. I can't find fault with it. It's an absolutely awesome set. If you want quality tools, please check out Multipick. They have the most amazing customer service and the most amazing tools, and that is my personal opinion. I would love people to go and check them out and see for themselves. They cater for all types of lock pickers, beginners, intermediate and advanced, and they have sets to cater for each of them levels. So if this isn't for you, but you are interested in trying out some Multipick, obviously you might not want to go for the full shebang like this one. This is the top-notch set that you're going to get from Multipick, or one of. So there's obviously other sets available a lot cheaper than this, that will still get you into a lot of locks. So that's it from me today. My Multipick Rakers review for the 37-piece lock picking set. It's a win for me, I'll be honest. So please go and check out Multipick. Again, thank you to Multipick for sending this to me. I really truly appreciate it. I was flabbergasted when you agreed, to be honest, and I really appreciate it. So thanks again. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. See you later.